How to save money fast, even with a low income. Hi there. In this video, I'm going to tell you how I struggled to figure out how to save any money and how I finally figured out how to do it very easily without having to raise my income. If you're wanting to do the same thing, you're not alone. It's one of the top 10 New Year's resolutions every year to save more money. And that's for a reason, because a lot of people have that problem. And it's not just people with a low income. My name's Emrys. You're watching Dream Real. And so my father always told me that the way to have more money was to earn more money. And I tried to earn more money to have more money, but even when sometimes I was able to earn more money, I didn't end up saving any extra money. I just spent whatever I earned. Turns out that that is statistically true for most people. I found that out by listening and studying and taking courses from people who have made millions of dollars and know what they're talking about. People like Bob Proctor and Ty Lopez, and I could just list a huge list of names, but I'm trying to keep this video short for you. So what I found out is that you don't actually, earning more money doesn't actually necessarily equal saving more money, because almost a very high percentage of people have a tendency to just, the more they earn, the more they spend. So if they increase their salary, they buy a fancier car or they get a better place to live. And so they don't end up saving hardly anything or nothing at all. In fact, I've always spent everything I earned and oftentimes even spent more than I earned and racked up credit card debt and stuff like that. So then I found out that what rich people do is they have their expenses money to pay, for whatever they spend money on in a month: rent, food, entertainment. And then they put aside about 6 months to a year worth of living expenses in a savings account. And they don't actually like to put more than that in a savings account, because savings accounts don't really make enough interest, or hardly any interest at all anymore, not enough to keep up with inflation. So what they do is they set aside that much for savings 6 months to a year, and then they have this third place that they stash the money, and they take a little bit out of every time they earn money, and they put it aside for investing in various ways. And I've only got about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to show you such an easy way to start saving money and build that habit. So I tried a bunch of different apps. Like, I tried starting a savings account and putting money in it, but then I would just take money out of my savings account and put it in my checking account. It was just too easy. And I tried other apps that put money aside for you, but they would give me a debit card and I would end up spending the money anyway, and dipping into it. So, and then I would try leaving some of the money I earned in PayPal and not putting it all in my bank, but then inevitably I would gradually just take it out of there. So it only works for a little while. So what actually has worked for me, the only app that has actually worked for me is, I'll share my screen here with you. It's called Acorns, and they just kind of round up your purchases. You can also set it to set aside a certain amount of your earnings. Right now I'm on just the rounding up a little bit of my purchases. I'm on the lowest possible level. I started fairly recently, and I've already withdrawn money once to see if they would actually give me my money. So that's why I only have $290 in here right now, because I took some out because I started earlier in the year, and then I took it out because I wanted to see, would they give me my money. Yes, they gave me my money. It only took I think 2 or 3 days. I got my money. And below, right down here, so as you can see, I'm actually saving money, and I don't feel tempted to dip into this because of the way they structure it, and I'm kind of learning about how the market works. It's a really cool. They invested in very safe ways, and my money has gone up by 3%. And if you click the link below this video, I'm going to give you $5, and I'll get $5 too, and that money will go into your investment account, and then you will just automatically start saving money, and you won't even really notice. It's really cool.